Hi, my name is Joshua and welcome to today's video. In this video, I would like to talk about a very exciting new feature that recently came to Payload. It is not yet documented, but it's already there for us to use and play with. And as of update 3.48, we got atomic number field updates. So why is this exciting? Because suppose you have a likes count, and note I set up a standard Payload project here and added a likes count to the user, and we want to update this likes count. The traditional way would be that a user fetches 100 likes that account has, or in this case 107 likes, and then we update the likes count by 1 and write it again to the database. But the problem is if multiple users do that at the same time and each one fetches 100 likes from the or 107 likes from the likes count and updates then by 1 and writes that again to the database, we have multiple users at the same time writing 101 likes to the database, which means that some of the likes don't get recorded. Now, the atomic update solves this by basically just telling the database, hey, update this by however much we want. So we take whatever we have and update it by a fixed amount. I prepared a quick demo for how we can increase likes counts in Payload or any other thing we want to increase. Note that I implemented that here as a route, but of course you would do these kinds of mutations in server actions in a real project. Let's go through really quick the old way how we would update a likes count. You see, I prepared this route. This says dev@10xmedia has 107 likes. I'm calling this, and it's going to increase the like by 1. Now it has 118 likes because previously I increased it on another page. And this we do traditionally simply by fetching, in this case the user, the likes count, and then writing the current likes plus 1 again to the database. But as I already said, if multiple people do that, and they fetch the same like count and increase the same likes count by 1, we got a problem because that's overwriting the other likes. Now, the new solution would be, and we got this new syntax from the Payload, from the Payload team, that we call directly the database and update by 1. Then we add to this data the parameter we want to update, and in this case it's likes. We increase it by 1 and we send it to the database, and this increases whatever the likes count is by 1. Now this basically does the exact same. So I refresh this route, we get 119, 120, 121. We can do that however many times I want, and regardless of how many users do that at the same time, it will always have the correct likes amount. There is only one caveat with this approach, and that is this does not call any hook, or any validation or anything else, because we directly communicate here with the database that we want to increase the likes by 1. Now, if we want the database or the hooks to be called, because we want to do any secondary action, we have to apply a little trick. Now, let's look at the third approach I took here. Instead of calling the database directly, how we do it here and how it's done also in the example provided by Payload, we basically update with an empty update and pass this into the context. This is just an array I defined where I tell the context I want to increase likes by 1. You could put any number here, you could put any field here. And at the same time, let's look at this really quick. It's this function. If I call it, it does the exact same thing as the other routes, but at the same time, we are calling the hooks. And the way this works is, if we go to the user, that we do a before operation hook. And in the before operation hook, we fetch, or we get the increments from the context that we defined previously, and then do the exact same thing. We update the database directly here, one by one. And yeah, the user object is already updated when we go to the next hook. So in the before change hook or in the after change hook, like you see in the console now, we already updated the likes count and yeah, you calling the hooks correctly like you would want to. Now, let's go really quick into an example how you could implement this into a real application. I modified the standard page that you get right with Payload. I just added a like client component and I'm displaying the user likes. Now, if we go here, we can see this. If we reload it, the user currently has 135 likes, and we go into the like client. The only thing I really do here is calling a server action at like with the use transition hook, and the server action passes on an empty update with our little workaround to call the hooks to increment a like by 1. And if we actually do this, we can see we can increase the like count without any problem. So I hope you enjoyed this really quick video and update about an exciting feature we found, and hope to see you the next time. See you.